Good afternoon, Flosstube. How are you guys today? I'm sorry it's been so long. I have been so busy this week and sick. So, um, I was really busy at the beginning of the week. I was like, oh, I'll just miss a day or two. And then my tonsils started bothering me. So I was like, I don't want to go on and do a video and talk a whole bunch because my tonsils are swollen. I have antibiotics. I got them yesterday. Just talked to the doctor on the phone, and he's like, yeah, no, you get this every year, so here's your antibiotic. Let me know if you need anything. I'm like, alright. So I've got about 24 hours of the antibiotics in my system. And I mean, I get it so often that most people get tonsillitis and they're in bed resting, and I do stuff like once I get my antibiotics in my system for a day, I floor. Like I did the flooring in my house the one time in the fall. So yeah, I'm still doing orders. I'm still, answering everybody's stuff right away. But it is taking me a minute to do those things compared to normal, and yeah, I haven't been doing the videos because I was like, it'd be really hard to talk a whole bunch and not feel good. And I don't have a great video for you guys today. Sorry, I thought someone might have been pulling in my driveway. Because if you can see, my hands are filthy. I don't know if you can see that very well. But I'll up my arm too. I ran to Canadian Tire, which is up the hill for us. Like I go down a hill and back up a hill. Ran over there and picked up a bunch of peat moss and sheep manure so that I can update my beds. I'll insert a few pictures, and I'm gonna have some pictures at the end. I'll tell you in a moment. So I'm gonna mix all the peat moss and manure into the beds because our beds are really sandy. And then we also dug a path, just a rototiller wide path, and it's going to be at the end of our beds. I think I briefly mentioned it. And it's going to be for potatoes and some corn. I've done corn in the beds, but because the beds are so high, it's just awkward. And you can't hill them very well with them being so high. So it'll be easier to hill them in the ground. And then corn, I've never tried corn, so we'll try it. We'll see. We have probably 1 or 2 does with their yearlings a few years back that come and hang out at our house. So I'll start taking photos. You guys like wildlife, right? I'll start taking photos every once in a while because I get frustrated with them. I love them being in our yard. I love the animals. The issue is I don't like them eating my gardens. So we have what are called scarecrows. So they're motion censored sprinklers, so they go off when they sense motion. But our cat, I think the orange one used to do it the most because he's the one that would stay out at night, would go and turn the sprinklers on all night, and then the battery would die right away, or it'd run out of water, or whatever. So I'm hoping they do better this year because the one cat that we have left is more of an inside cat. Unless he keeps us up in the middle of the night, then we kick him out. So we have about, I want to safely say, about 5 to 8 deer that hang out at our house and come through our house. Like in the morning and in the evening, I see them go up our bank or down through the garden. And I mean, I don't mind them being in the yard. It's just I wish they would stay out of the garden. I'm growing those veggies for us to eat, not for them to eat. But hey, we'll see. Maybe this year will be better. We'll try. So I'm going to insert a couple photos in the garden, and I am going to let you guys go. I was just thinking, I figured I'd stop in, say hi, let you guys know I am okay. I am doing orders. I'm just doing them a little bit slower, and yeah. My head's not as foggy today by any means. That the antibiotic helps. And what else? So, I don't sit idle when I'm sick. I I take it slow. I take a little longer getting up in the morning and an extra cup of coffee, and then I start doing stuff because I can't just sit on the couch. Never mind with 3 kids. 3 kids aren't gonna let you sit on the couch either. But so I'm gonna insert some photos at the end of just some of the organizing that I've been doing in the store. Now we used to call it the coop because I had chickens for about a year, and I don't mean 1 or 2 chickens. I mean 30 chickens. I don't do small. um, we had 30 chickens for like a year, maybe 2 seasons, maybe 2 winters. So it was a coop, but I mean, there's no remnants of any sort of chicken activity in there. It's not like we had them in there for 10 years and the wood's all pecked or anything like that. Stuff like that. So that area was the chicken coop. So we call it the coop. That's what we say all the time. Oh, I'm going out to the coop. But now it's the store on one half and our hunting hobby hunting hobby storage area. So I mean I don't even get the whole thing. Maybe I'll push the hunting stuff out. I don't know. I hunt too, so I can't be like, oh, it can just go somewhere else. It's yours, but no, it's mine too. So I will insert some photos in here, and I did a couple little videos too. So I will upload them and put them into just showing you what I have for beads and all the fancy floss that I have in stock, and scissors, and yeah, I was picking away at organizing and getting stuff straightened out. I don't have all my stock updated. Like, I maybe have more than what's showing up on the site. There is a pile of GAST threads, gentle art threads, that oh, a note. Another way to abbreviate GAST threads is GAF. I don't know if that is like a European thing. I'm guessing here. Don't quote me on it. It might be a European way of noting GAST threads. It's GAF. Either way, I don't have any of my week's dye works that I have on the site yet. I haven't gotten to putting that product on. Because all the variations, like every color is a variation, so it's a huge undertaking to type all those numbers and names out. I will get there. And then the classic colorworks I have in stock and some GAST I have in stock. I was reading somewhere, cross your heart. It's a big cross-stitch store in the U.S. It's in Ohio. And the reason why I've been paying attention to it is because it's in Ohio. So it's been mandated to be closed. It is going to be able to reopen on the 12th, which is Tuesday. Don't flood them, you guys. Don't flood them. They want the orders, but don't flood them. Just have patience if it rings busy. So they're in Ohio, and so is the Gentle Arts. I don't think they're in the same town, but they're both in Ohio State. So my guess, I'm hoping, is that means Gentle Arts is opening back up about the 12th, and the orders I have in queue with them will be filled and shipped. I'm hoping. We're hoping, right? Because there's a few people that have been waiting since like March 12th, 13th, when they got told to close. We've been waiting for those orders to come in. They are going to. I promise. As soon as they get in there. I was talking to him the day that they had to close, and he's like frustrated because they felt they should be able to just close the doors and just operate behind the scenes, right, in the warehouse area, just themselves. They all live together, and the state would not allow it. We've been able to do that here. I know there's been businesses in town that they have to close their doors and not allow customers in, but they can still do stuff behind the scenes. Or down south, Shelley from Vernon was mentioning that she could do stuff in her store. She just could not have customers in. I don't know what it's like right now. It's just one of the videos she had mentioned that, the one before the Mania. So, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping like mid next week I get a couple notifications that some orders are filled or being filled. And so I'll be able to update anybody with gas threads in their order on that. I also have a whole bunch of DMC that is on the way. Like, it should arrive Monday or Tuesday. Should arrive. We all know Canada Post. We're Canadian. So it should arrive Monday or Tuesday. After that, I have an order of another 30 colors on the way. I don't know when. I don't know if they're going to ship Monday or Tuesday, but they're going to be on the way. But they're from a different supplier. The ones that I've been getting are on the East Coast. So they come up the East Coast into Canada and then across Canada. And that transition up into Canada took 2 weeks at one point for one of them. I think for the floss, because I ordered it April 17th or something. Like, it was a while ago. So, actually, I think the week before that I ordered it. So it would, when it comes from that one, which is Wichita, which is where all the memorabilia stuff comes from, it comes up into Canada on the East Coast and then travels all the way over to me on the West Coast. So this other supplier that I'm looking at for DMC, they are on the West Coast already. They're down in California. So I'm hoping it just comes straight up into Richmond and then to Cornell, because I know from tracking the last couple of years, usually once it hits Richmond, it's only a couple days. But, I mean, like they say, it's Christmas season right now for the Postal Service. So, it could take 3-4 days, but that's okay. That's still only 3 or 4 days from Richmond, rather than 10 days from the East Coast. So I'm hoping that it just comes straight up. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, because I have 28 colors coming from them and some other little goodies, because, you know, floss can't travel alone. It works the same for us, the ones that run the store. Our floss can't travel alone. It has to travel with other goodies. Alright, guys, I said I was going to let you go like 5 minutes ago, and I didn't. I will let you go. I will edit this. I will add those little snippets of videos, and then I will put it up. Oh, that's the other thing. The section in the video with the beads, the blank sections, are beads that are on the way. So there's, I think, 6 of them. They're on the way. They're not here yet, but they're on the way. Or I have to order. I got 2 asked for yesterday. So, it's only like 40 something beads right now, but I mean, it'll take time. We'll get up there. We'll get stocked with all of them. We're over 250 for floss. And we've just been building up from what you guys order. And that's what I do. When you guys order a color, I bring it in. So, alright guys, I hope you have a great day and are staying safe. And I hope you're not getting sick, right? Like, it's that season, but it sucks being sick. Alright guys, have a great day. Bye.